welcome to Bro Billionaire. It's 18th of November 2023. Last time we recorded video, it was on 5th of November. This was the chart that we discussed. We expected Nifty to move up if it opened gap up on next day, that is on 6th November. If Nifty opened gap up, we expected it to move like this as per this chart, and we were right on the target. So by this date, we have already hit this level, and now we'll check what is going to happen next, right? There was other chart as well, another chart that we discussed. This was the other chart on the same day. We mentioned Nifty, if is able to break this low of 3rd November, I think. If it able to break this low, then Nifty will move like this and it can make another low as a double zigzag correction. But this didn't happen, so we can delete this chart. So we will do the Nifty's analysis for next week and next session as well. So stay tuned. So first we'll check the price action indicators based analysis. Then we'll check Elliott Wave, and we will be taking you through the levels that you need to watch out for next week. So let's first start and check the price action indicators based analysis. So this is the chart of Nifty on daily time frame. You can see here Nifty last time took support on 200 EMA. There was a reason it gave 3 green candles, or you could say 3 candles making higher high. That was the reason I was having a doubt that it will make another low or not. Also, it broke this high with gap. So gap was created here. We discussed these things in last video, and then we expected Nifty to head higher, right? So this was the reason I was having more approach towards the bullish side, and we see the results here. Based on the gaps, the Nifty moved higher. It broken this 13 EMA, this blue line you see here, moving average plotted, it's of 13 EMA. And again, you can see here, it has now crossed 48 EMA. So the trend has changed to the bullish side. At least you can see here, the trend has turned to bullish side after this crossover. Usually it's the trend change. So now what we can expect from other stuff, like here from candlestick, we can see here that this is a mother candle and this is a child candle, or you can call them as an inside bar pattern. Here the candle is made inside the body of previous candle. So this is inside bar pattern. So the least thing that it can happen is it can pull back. If it breaks this low of this mother candle, then it can pull back towards this 13 EMA zone, which is somewhere near 19,580 to 500 zones. Here we have major supports. You can see here, right? So these are the support areas near 500 zones, right? And this is support zone near 580 zones. So we have to watch out these levels. This area we have to watch. If Nifty breaks this low, it is coming toward this. But this is not tradable by option buyers. This is a consolidation move. It will not be so simple. That's another thing that I can sense from Elliott waves and price consolidation after such a big run up. It's not big, but yeah, it's significant run up. It takes a pause and then continues the move. We'll talk about that more in the Elliott waves section. But here you can see price is well above all the short-term moving averages. RSI is trading at 60, which is bullish signal. Anything above 50 is bullish signal. So crossing from 30 to 50, then it changes the trend. Aron indicator is on bullish crossover. Here it gave crossover and it's trading in a bullish territory. Last time it was trading in a bullish zone near this area, right? After it gave the crossover here, bullish crossover it traded towards, it traded with smaller moves, yet continuous uptrend for multiple days, made Aron completely bullish towards 70 and 80 zones. Here also there was a crossover, but this was not, this did not continue because there was a divergence here, right? So there was a divergence here, so it did not continue. It went to the sideways and then gave the dip, giving here red crossover. So that's all on the indicators front. So hope you understand that Aron indicator is at least bullish to sideways. RSI is bullish to sideways. Price is trading above short-term moving averages, so that's also bullish signal. Break of this low will take it down. break up this high, we'll take it up. Simple with the price action. So yeah, if you understand this, then do make sure you add the comments, and hope you leave this particular move, means hope you understand how this move happened, and we were able to properly analyze and get the levels we were targeting this area, right? So this is success of our analysis. If you really lived this analysis, do add the comments, hit the like to the video, that supports to our channel. So let's check the Elliott wave. I will not take much time. We will discuss a couple of our previous charts. So this was our chart from December 10th. We expected Nifty to finish wave 2 and then continue in a bullish manner, but Nifty did not finish below this low of it did not break this low, right? And it finished just above this. So then it gave an idea that this is ABC structure moving in a 3-3 waves. So Nifty is moving in a 3-wave structure, ABC, 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 right? Like this, ABC again. And now we have finished this 4th wave here, and we are in a 5th wave. So what after 5th wave we'll discuss later. Either there will be a correction anyway. It will whether it will be short correction or big correction. We don't want to predict that yet. Let's reach and complete the 5th wave. Let's see some signs there, and then we can predict how much it can drop. Depending on the intensity of the 5th wave, whether it goes beyond 20,500, 900 zones, depending on that and breaking of this trend line here, we'll talk about that trend line. Depending on the break of the trend line, we will understand, we will know how much it is going to drop on the downside, right? So for that we have 2-3 months. That's what I'm assuming. But for now we are in a 5th wave. Let's ride it. Let's ride it towards 20,500 to 900 levels. So this was the chart that we discussed on 14th October. We expected a down move towards this level. It made a low of 18,000. I think 830, right? 18,830 low it made. It completed that here and then started up move. That's fine. We just wanted it to break this high of 18,888. It did that. That's sufficient to come to make our thesis right, that this is a 3-3 wave structure and it's going in a 3-3 wave modes. Either it's a leading diagonal or ending diagonal. So that's all on this chart of that we discussed previously. So this was the chart from last week. We already discussed that. So for next week, I'm expecting a move like this. I'm still assuming that we are yet to finish wave A. So wave A should end somewhere near 20,000. So we could have started the 4th wave. At this moment, I do not have clarity whether this is one move from here to here and this is another 1-to-1 pattern, right? So I don't have clarity right now. Depending on move, we have to adjust chart further. But as of now, I'm considering this complete as a wave 1. Of course, there's a dent here and this looks to be a 3-wave structure. But these things happen very often in the market, and previously also you would see such structures and they ended up in an impulse wave because we took this swing out with the gaps and it was a bullish move, right? So for now, what I'm assuming is this is complete wave 1 and 3rd has been finished here. You can see here there is no divergence, right? So there is no divergence. So that's why this is, by the way, on hourly chart, we don't see any divergence. If I would have seen a divergence, I would have marked this as end of wave A, right? So since this is zigzag, it should be a 5-wave structure. So I'm assuming one more move to be pending. Unless and until it breaks 0.38 to Fibonacci by big margin, we should not be considering this as a complete of a impulse structure here, right? So when you plot Fibonacci from this zone to this zone, you get 0.38 to Fibonacci at 19,530. And usually 4th wave retraces max towards this zone. Okay, so 19,530 is another level. So 580, 530 and 500. So these are the levels that you need to watch for in the next week. So price may consolidate for a longer time. It might even make a triangle. It might take 2-3 days even, right? That's not in our control, but yeah, it's just that we know we are in a 4th wave and this is not tradable. So you should not carry any overnight position. It's a bit risky, and this is now sellers option sellers wave to trade, right? So here it can make move like this and then go higher and then can continue and give dip downside, making a B wave. So by the end of December, this B wave should start or complete. That's the another way to understand these moves. So it might come toward this. So I think this is 19,300 something, which is 0.600 Fibonacci. Before this video, I calculated that. Let's check that. So if we are assuming that from this low towards 20,000 Nifty is heading and from there it will drop, then 0.600 comes at 19,300, right? So this is the area we need to watch for. So somewhere near here, Nifty might face a resistance, right? So this is assumption, by the way, because 20,000 is another hurdle to watch out for. It's a whole number. So usually prices drop somewhere from the previous resistance. We have already taken out this. So this should be wave A completed here near 20,000 and somewhere near 19,300 we can come on the downside, or it can even give a smaller retracement. We can't say for sure. So 0.38 to Fibonacci or 0.600 Fibonacci, 19,600 to 300, it should come by the end of December. Decembers are usually sellers month, you could say, or bearish months by history. But yeah, as per the charts as well, we should be making one more divergence on hourly chart and we should giving the dip. FIIs have started buying. So in these two candles, they bought and here they sold, right? So some consolidation can be expected. Even the bank Nifty was gap down and closed 1% lower. So we should now keep a bearish approach for short term for 2-3 days at least bearish approach to sideways market, not a completely bearish, because Nifty, if it was a completely bearish, Nifty would have already broken the low of previous day, right? So that didn't happen, and it indicated mother child pattern or inside bar pattern that suggests a pause in the uptrend. Okay, so what if it breaks this high? Don't worry, if it breaks this high, then we have to adjust the wave counts internally. It could still head towards 20,000, right? So 200 points, almost 200 points it can move on the upside. So that's possible, or it can even make a smaller patterns. So the patterns like these can be possible. So here you could see that, right? So here we had a no clue what was happening. So this could be a leading diagonal structure internally, and then it moved higher. So such patterns happen on lower time frames, and we are not able to judge them properly. So yeah, these things happen. Here also you can see that dent, right? This, if I switch to hourly chart, let's go to the hourly chart. I can show you the previous scenarios as well, so that we do not have doubt about that three-wave move. So what I'm referencing is to this one. So this is the previous move, right? So even this move, if you can see here, this move also isn't satisfying the five-wave structure, right? There is no third wave here. Third and fourth wave retracement here. It directly went up and then it went down, right? So these things happen. We have to consider them once the entire cycle completes. We have to label them. So considering the same logic, this could be wave one completely here, right? There is no bend, there is no proper way to measure this. You can label them 1, 2, and 2 as well. That's a little bit of subjective nature of Elliott wave, or each Elliott wave analysts have different wave counts. But yeah, for now, I'm assuming this as a complete wave 1 and 2, and then third completed here. So third wave is almost 200% of this move, entire move. So this third is extended. It's more than 1.6 minutes. So that is also valid. So all the rules are fitting in, just that this is looking a three-wave structure that's not fitting in properly. But yeah, as per the previous history of moves, this thing looks common. So hope you understand and got the levels for next session. So do make sure that you hit the like button. And here also from last session, you can see here it has made a channel like here, right? If it breaks this channel, I'll expect it to move towards 19,800 to 850 zones, and from there it could give the dip. So this wave, if it goes here and starts rejection on hourly time frame, we can look for down move of 300 points. But yeah, this one, even these can trick us with slower moves, with going like this. Okay, so these things are possible, but yeah, we can't control that, and it's a option buying is buying and carrying forward is very risky here. We should change, we should reduce our lot size, because here you can get tricked. You might place a stop loss, it will get hit, and then the trend will again continue in the direction you thought earlier, right? So these things happen, so be careful near trading these things. So in next session, Nifty opens gap up, sustains for some time. I would assume that it is going towards 850 something. So this is the previous resistance rise, 19,850. That is the resistance. I'm expecting it to go to there, 820 to 850. So depending on how it moves. So this is the level that I want to watch for. So 15 minutes, or you could say even gap up happens about this, 19,765. Then I would look for 50, 80 points up move. Then, and it can give a dip on the downside. So this is already a three-wave structure here. So this is already a three-wave structure. So then again, it can make three-wave structure like this, and then again a three-wave structure or five-wave structure possible. So this can be a flat or a triangle in a fourth wave. So this will be a slow move. Do watch out for that in a next session. Hope you like the analysis. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments. So thanks for watching. Yeah, have a good day ahead. Bye-bye.